What's going on, guys? This is Ryan McNulty from the Byte That team, and although CM Punk hasn't been wrestling recently, he's definitely been up to something. The WWE recently sent out a survey regarding the WWE Network about which themed weeks people might be interested in seeing on the network. Now, some of these theme weeks included CM Punk Week, Steve Austin Week with a tagline, The Definitive Interview, and also one called The Real McMahon, The Definitive Interview. There were some other weeks like WWE Divas Week or Screwjob Week. So a lot of these are some cool ideas. Now, we got that Warrior Week a couple months ago with the recent passing of the Ultimate Warrior, and they did an excellent job with that. So I think they definitely should implement this theme week. I know they're trying to do anything they can to increase subscriber rate, and one that particularly interests me is the Real McMahon, The Definitive Interview. They make it sound like Vince McMahon is finally going to really speak his mind. You get a real look into the man himself, which we very rarely see. So this is definitely something to be excited about, and let's hope they go with it. Speaking of the WWE Network, due to its recent lack of success, WWE is continuing to make more budget cuts all around. They're apparently looking to make about $20 million in cuts to the budget. Now, last week I talked about all the talent that has been released due to this, and now this week more reports have come out. Of course, I talked about on the podcast with Juan that the head writer of Raw was fired, and now they're looking to no longer use the Rosebuds from NXT unless they're nearby. They're now going to use local indie workers from around the area wherever they happen to be that week, and also that the production crew is no longer going to get transportation paid for by WWE. They now have to drive themselves location to location, which is really, really sad news. These are the unsung heroes of WWE. You know, they put in work all hours of the day, setting the ring up, setting all the pyros up, setting the stage up, setting up the ramp, all of that. It is a lot of work, and I think we all realize that. And they do this and get none of the credit really from the fans, because they're so good at what they do. We just expect it of them, and we don't realize how difficult that job really is. And it's sad because we know they're not getting paid as much as the stars of the show, and now this is going to be a huge expense for them to have to bus themselves location to location. So this might be aside from people of course losing their jobs, this might be the saddest news of these budget cuts. So most of you know by now that CM Punk and AJ Lee got married just last Friday. Now Reddit user Mets Fan Forever is reportedly saying that AJ Lee is also pregnant. Now, a lot of people might think a Reddit user is not that reliable, but this guy is apparently a former WWE employee and has had reliable news in the past. In fact, last week he reported that JTG had been released before any wrestling news sites even had that. So we know this is pretty rock solid. So what does this mean for AJ Lee? This could be potentially the end of her career, because most divas, once they have a kid, they want to stay at home, they want to take care of their child. They really can't be on the road. It's way too hard, especially for a mother, to raise a child while on the road. So this sadly could be the end of AJ Lee's wrestling career, which is very, very soon. It's too soon. She had really just found her swing, I guess you could say. I can't even think of the word, but it's really soon. She had a great run as Divas Champion. Now of course we have Paige taking over as Divas Champ. So is this the end of AJ's career? We don't know. I hope not, but what do you guys think? Do you think she had a great run? Is it too soon? Let me know in the comments below. That is going to do it for this week, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment below. As always, all articles I talked about are in the description below. Don't forget that this Tuesday Juan's going to be doing another edition of The Cheap Seat where he's going to talk about why we like professional wrestling. It's a simple topic, but of course there is plenty to talk about there. As always, the podcast is on iTunes and Stitcher every Wednesday, and you can find it right here on this channel every Thursday. Don't forget to also follow us on Twitter at ByteThatCast and like us on Facebook, facebook.com/ByteThatCast. So my name is Ryan, and you have just been filled in.